cannot remember. Yeah, cannot remember exactly how badly Romeo got hit. I don't remember what the actual damage was.
I have taken 8 wounds. I have 3 left.
Huh, I guess I did remember that. I was gonna say that, but wasn't actually sure if that was right.
Yeah, that's what I have written down. I would have taken more, but I used I had fate, so I kind of decided to just roll that fate dice.
Right, instead of sacrificing a red shirt.
Yeah. But then I only reduced the damage by like 1 or 2 anyway. It wasn't a good roll.
Yes. So then you also had the pack of murder servitors out front, who were ordered to begin assaulting the plants. Pack of murder servitors now have a more murder servitory token.
Yay.
And red shirts all around you, basically. They are wherever they need to be, more or less.
Do we have that flamethrower?
Yeah.
Zennith's here, so Zennith should have it.
I think flamethrower would be really good against these plants.
Oh yeah, flamethrower.
I'm gonna turn it down
Just
for
a
that
note.
day.
It may also be really good against the forest.
I literally just have a flamethrower. That's all I could carry.
Do we care about the forest at all? The integrity of the forest?
As long as we're far enough that we can get out of it without being surrounded by flame.
I mean,
Yeah, I was gonna say, in as much as we're inside of it.
we can just radio the cutter to come down and get us.
Well, we do have to deal with the fact that, like, I think almost everybody on the cutter was kind of drawn towards the... like, all the NPCs failed their role.
Also, you assume that the cutter can go through the forest, which it can't necessarily. Like, it can't necessarily just, like, break all the trees and come get us. Like, we found a patch that was clear and landed.
And also assume that radios work properly in a spooky, misty horror movie forest.
Damn you, tropes. Damn you.
Yeah, I think that's like rule number 1 of horror. Mobile phones just never work.
Nope.
No communications allowed.
But I mean, if we just had to light half the forest on fire, that would conveniently make a place for the cutter to come land and get us.
Well, for that to happen, it would have to burn up the area.
Alright, so what you do is go around this clearing with the flamethrower facing outwards and just set a fire going the other way. That'll
Yes. Then we
work. Fire
find
always
one
does
of
what
the
you tell it.
Then we find one of the artifacts that hasn't burned and bring it back.
Thus far, you've not even encountered anything non-organic.
Well, maybe it's under all this forest and burning it off will help with that.
I just don't want to go up in that inferno, thank you. As much as I want to see it.
I'll be off microphone for a minute.
Or we just all jump on the back of a murder servitor and tell him to go that way and point towards the exit.
Side note, I did a quick sketch of Romeo and put it in. But the token didn't update, but it's on the character sheet.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Looks about right.
I'm 99% sure it's square.
Yeah, I don't think I made any modifications of XP since that.
Yeah, we were still trying to figure out the math on that, and then we got derailed with delays on the game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like fucking, what is it? Lupin the Third.
Oh, Lupin.
And actually, the flamethrower could potentially be surprisingly useful because the plants can't dodge because they're plants.
That's true. It's just like, see more! Well then. Prepare for awesome.
Oh yes, I believe we pulled that one out last time.
Was it the same one? I couldn't remember whether it was the same one. Damn.
Out of curiosity, can you guys see other people's names now?
Yes.
Yes.
I can.
Okay, so that's what that button does. Fine.
And the only person's health bar I don't see is Romeo's.
Because I discovered this before I knew what that button was. There we go.
Huzzah! Oh, even better. There we go.
Yeah, that is more appropriate, actually.
Thank you, Den of Scorpion.
I know there's a Jinx one with flames, but I can't find it again.
I had to change the fucking units on the map. It was still in the default D&D 5 feet thing. And I am assuming the murder servers were traveling as sort of a pack.
Makes sense.
Which on the one hand means that these forward plants are probably fucked. Although, what were your words in the order of activating them? Important.
I think I told them to trim down this garden.
Okay. Hilarious choice of words.
They just start making bonsai trees like really pretty. Or it's like Edward Scissorhands basic type gardening work. One of them looks like a giraffe now, and
Oh, lol, red shirts.
Yes.
My favorite NPC token.
Those are more just vague placements, though. They're wherever you guys need them to be for one of them to die for you. Which, interesting note, that's actually a tabletop rule. In the miniature game, you can have a minor nameless unit die for their officer.
I'll always remember you, Chad. Oh man. Oh my god, so I just found out the IT guy at my workplace yesterday didn't understand a "he's dead Jim" joke. Like, he was asking legitimately why, I think like Google or something like that puts down on some error page or something like that, "You're dead Jim" or "It's dead Jim." And then I was just kind of staring at my teammate, like, was he serious? And then I had to explain.
How could someone
How do
be
you
the
call
kind
yourself
of
a
nerd?
geek?
Yeah, how could you be the kind of nerd that becomes a fucking IT guy?
That was the first thing I thought of, like, he is the jockiest IT guy I've ever seen.
I have never seen a single episode of the original series. Never intend to. And I know that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, there we go. That seems like a slightly more appropriate murder servitor grouping. A protective fan around you all.
Fan of murder.
Oh, and if people were wanting initiatives, you can do that.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Well, that was the shortest game I've ever played.
Of what?
Way of the Samurai 4. It lasted like an hour.
Really?
Well, I mean, there's like split paths, but like one path was about an hour and a half, maybe.
Oh, okay.
That was disappointing.
Was that considered a bad end path, or just as legitimate as all the others?
It said normal ending.
Yeah, fucking Geralt with his initiative crazies.
Oh, there's 10 endings, and that was one of them. Which is horrible. There's a contest to become like to join this guy's army, basically. And at the end of the contest, all the winners get boiled in a pot, and you die.
Why does that sound familiar? So that shouldn't sound familiar. That is not a thing that should ever be familiar. But, yeah, for some reason, heard that before.
I remember hearing a story of a samurai. He did get boiled in a pot once, and his son was on his shoulders. He got boiled alive with him, but he kept alive by his dad, basically, because he's on his shoulders, and he's like, "Oh yeah, you can live if you want."